Alright everybody, welcome back to another one. As you can see, old boy is at Lowe's today. Weekender project. Since we moved into the house, I've been buying up some stuff, like couch was delivered today. Went and picked up a mattress today that Kayla doesn't know about. And she's probably gonna be super excited because we've been sleeping on an air mattress for like 2 weeks. So she's not real happy about that. But with that said, got a little project going on today. Dining room table, chairs, and a hutch. And because it was given to us, I decided that it'd be a good idea to go ahead and refinish it. It was like black painted, stuff like that, but the paint's kind of worn, it's old, time to do something with it. So what I'm going to do, or attempt to do, is I'm going to see if I can actually refinish it with stain. I don't know what the wood looks like underneath. I don't know what kind of quality it is, but regardless, we're gonna see if we can refinish it with some stain. So let me gather up some stuff and we'll head out to the truck. And I was gonna get a new 20-volt orbital sander, but I said, no, Daniel, you don't need that because you don't need to spend the extra money right now. But now I'm over here looking at all right, so I made it home. And it was so hot outside today. It was like 97. And I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. I tried to come outside and work on this table and stuff, but not possible. So, it's like 7:30 in the evening now. It's cooled down substantially. I can actually get outside and do something now, which is kind of nice. But I'm going to show you guys this table real quick. Yep, so there's the base. Black, or what used to be of said black. And here's the top. Pretty beat up stuff. But hopefully by the time that I get finished with this, it'll look pretty nice. I did realize once I started looking into it, for the most part, like especially the hutch and stuff, it's pretty cheap particle board, which is not what I was hoping that it was. I was hoping, it was actually some wood that had some grain to it. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to stain everything or not. I don't know. I'll tell you what, let's get some of this paint off here and we'll see what it looks like underneath. Yeah, that escalated real quick. Real fast. Well, change of plan. It rained and paint stripper didn't really work like I wanted it to. So I changed my plan a little bit. Pulled out the palm sander, and now we're going to try something a little different. I'm not really going to explain it too much. Just watch and I'll explain later. There's one go with 60 grit. Let's see what we got. Well, there is a table under there. Let that dry and then I'll hit it again. Check that Billy Ray out. You know what I'm saying? Alright, so that's like 5 or 6 passes with 60 grit over the top of that. It is like the wood is stained, and like the pores and some of the grains and stuff is just kind of stained black with all that black paint being over top of it now for who knows how many years. But I think we can work with it. I think it'll still turn out all right. It'll just turn out a little darker than what I had originally hoped. So that's the last pass with 60 grit. And this is what the tabletop looks like now. I got all the edge of the tabletop. Now this, the edge of the table here, that I'm not stripping the paint completely off of. That I'm just trying to put a little rough edge on. I'm actually going to paint over top of that. But that tabletop was very important to get all the paint stripped off of, because I'm actually going to stain it. So that's why it was so important. So what I'm going to do is, I'm pretty much done with the edge of the table. I'm now going to just hit that with 80 grit, probably hit it with some 120 on the tabletop, smooth it out real good, and then that will be ready for stain. We'll throw some paint on it, and then we'll stain that last. So I'm going to get that sprayed off, get it cleaned up, hit it with some 80 and 120. All right, so this is done. It's ready, almost ready to go. Kayla is actually getting ready to give it a quick little alcohol bath. Pop it down, just get all the remaining dust off of it, and then once it sun bakes for a little bit, we'll be ready to throw some paint and stain on it. Sound good?
Good.
Well, I'll show you what I'm using. It's aged gray chalked ultra matte paint. It's Rust-Oleum. Found it at Walmart. It's like $6 a can. I think at Lowe's it's like 8 something a can. So yeah, at Walmart it's a little cheaper. Coverage is better with chalk paint, I guess. You know what I mean? Like one coat usually covers it. I'll probably hit this with 2 anyway. But as you can see, I've already started kind of getting this under edge. I'm an idiot. Makes sense. And I didn't have any masking tape. So by the time that I'm done with this, I'm actually going to have to go back around the edge of the table right here and sand this paint back off, because I'm an idiot. So I am just throwing some paint right here around this edge and this underside. This underside, I'm not painting because I'm lazy and I don't want to. And nobody can see it, so nobody will ever know the difference. Except you. You people will know the difference. But what are the chances of you eating dinner at my house? Very little. Doesn't matter. What do you guys think about the camera person running the camera right now? It's not the tripod. It's a live body. Kayla is behind the camera. So if this particular part of the video sucks,
You're welcome.
Let us know in the comments if this particular part of the video sucks. What you think, girl?
It's good to me.
It's going to. I'm hoping like that I can get this table and all the chairs and stuff done today, since I have to like leave to go back to work for tomorrow. But I'm starting to think that the chances are going to be like slim to none that I can do that. But we'll see. Golden pecan. So this tabletop is pretty much where we want. Come up here and look at it. So we did the gray to make it like a two-tone. So we did the gray down here. And as you can see, when I was going back through and sanding, I hit it in a couple spots with a sander. I'm gonna have to go back through with like a Q-tip and take some spray paint that I painted it with, and we'll just hit those, clean them up. But regardless, see the gray, and then we took the golden pecan and put it all over the top. So we're gonna have this beautiful two-tone gray and then the wood on top. It's gonna look awesome. We already hit it with this one coat. That's all I want, because I'll show you what I'm gonna hit it with next. Because there's gonna be a whole lot of eating done on this, and because, well, obviously we have a 5-year-old, and there's gonna be a whole lot of stuff getting spilled on this every 2 seconds of the day. Gonna do some polyurethane. We'll probably do like a couple, maybe even 3 coats of polyurethane on top of this, just to give it a real nice gloss finish over top of stain, and just to make sure that we're protected against everything as far as like liquid spills and stuff like that, so the wood doesn't soak it up. So that's where we are now. Come over here and look at this. So we had it might rain. It looks like it might rain. So I did finish up a couple of the chairs. So there's what they kind of look like. They need one more coat to hit them in a couple spots, like down around the bottom. Chairs are gray, just to kind of match the underside of the table. That's what they look like. And now what I'm getting ready to do after those dry, which may not be today, but I bought some of this matte clear enamel, and that's what we're going to hit just one real quick coat on top of the chairs and the table base and stuff when we're done with a clear coat for that. So I am going to go ahead and get a coat of polyurethane on this tabletop before it gets dark, and then I will catch up with you guys here in a little bit. All right, so let me go turn this Pepper the Pig off real quick.
Who knows what tortoises look?
Yeah, that's my life. So, guess what? Project done. Project table and chairs, finally got it done. Worked into the night last night. Got everything done. Had to go like 3 coats of polyurethane deep on it, but it is what it is. It still could probably use another coat, but we'll let it set for, you know, a few weeks and see what happens afterwards. But I love the way it turned out. I think it turned out great. Let me show you guys what it looks like. So there's the finished product. Here's what we got. Like I said, that golden pecan tabletop. A few coats of polyurethane on there. All the chairs. I had some runs in the paint in some places on the chairs that I had to go back and sand the chairs down with like some 300 grit, 320 grit, whatever it was, sandpaper, and then go back over it with another coat of paint. But you know, overall for all these the table, the chairs, everything just being that painted black, and that's the way it's been for years. Very happy with how it turned out. Compliments the kitchen well. We're actually getting ready to repaint the walls, and I will bring you guys with me whenever we do that here in a few weeks. But for now, we needed a real, we wanted a nice table and chairs to be able to kind of sit down to dinner with, and that's what we got. So yep, so definitely keep hanging around. This is the first video of what I hope to be many more coming on the channel here soon enough. But just hang out with us. You know, we just moved in, a lot of projects at work. This is number one. If you guys really enjoyed the video, if that gave you some ideas, it gave you some inspiration on some things you want to do, please just give me a thumbs up. That'd be great. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, go ahead, follow me. There'll be tons and tons of projects to come as we move into the fall. I'll be quite honest with you, right now it's like 99 degrees outside today, and I am dying. So yeah, leave me a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video or if it gave you some inspiration. Till next time, see ya.